Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning.
Hey, is it okay if we ask you 50 questions for our 50th anniversary?
Sure.
Yay. Okay, so I'm just going to start.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, here we go. So what brought you to PTC?
So I was the first instructor for our SHARE program. It was newly formed in 1998.
And how long have you been at Pioneer Tech?
This is my 26th year.
And what do you do here?
Well, I've done a lot of things, but currently I'm serving as superintendent.
Okay. And what's your favorite part of your job?
Making a difference in the people that we touch, the lives that we serve, and in our communities.
Okay, this is a fun one. What's the craziest thing that has ever happened to you at PTC?
Well, I have been a snake wrangler and attempted to capture a possum with one of my coworkers, Mr. Goff.
And that was all here on campus?
Yes.
Was
in
that
his
recently?
office for one of them, and on the child care playground for the possum.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing it's not out there.
Yeah.
So
No, it scurried on away.
good for that. So when not working, what's one thing you love to do?
Well, I'm an avid reader, but I also love to bake.
Bake. And I've gotten the product of many of your baking, and we love it, especially birthdays.
Yes.
So what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, I've always known I wanted to be a teacher. Both my parents were teachers, and it just seemed like a natural transition for me to evolve into that career as well.
And I know you grew up in Fairview. What was your first job there?
My first job was as a grocery store clerk at Ideal Grocery.
Ideal Grocery. Got it. What about during Dress Up Week in February? What was your favorite decade?
I enjoyed the 80s because that was my favorite decade of high school.
Nice. Okay, so if there was one thing that you would eat, one food that you would eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I could eat it all the time and never get fat, I would love to eat chocolate cake constantly.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. How about a favorite drink?
My favorite drink is a cinnamon vanilla latte.
And how about that fast food order? What's your favorite one?
My favorite indulgence that is not healthy food for you is a chuck wagon sandwich and hot fries.
Yummy. And if you could travel to any place in the world, where would it be?
I have always wanted to go to Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England.
Scotland. Let's travel together. I want to go there too. How about where were you born?
I was born in Ulysses, Kansas.
Oh, you're a Kansas baby.
Yep.
Nice.
Jayhawk.
Okay. Can you tell us a fun fact about your hometown where you grew up?
I think the most unique thing about my hometown right now is my high school English teacher is going to be 102 this year on the day before my birthday next month.
Wow. 102.
102.
Well, you don't hear that all the time. People living that long.
She was a
That's
wonderful
great.
lady and a fabulous teacher.
And you love English too.
Yes.
So yes. So what's one thing you wish people knew about rural Oklahoma?
I think they need to understand that the way of life in rural Oklahoma is an amazing one, and there are some awesome people that live in rural Oklahoma.
Very true. Very true. What's your favorite area at Pioneer Tech?
My favorite place at Pioneer Tech is our morning breakfast table and getting to sit together as a group and just talk about life and get ready for the day.
And eat bacon. That's
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
What is the one place on campus that you think, I know you like the breakfast table, but what's another place that you just think is really cool?
I really enjoy our emergency services training tower. It has a lot of interesting features, and you can do some pretty cool stuff with it.
And if you were on a deserted island, you could have one staff member with you. Who would you pick?
Well, I wouldn't pick a current staff member. I would pick my husband, who previously worked at
Who's a
Pioneer
past
Tech.
staff member, that's right.
And he's pretty good at lots of stuff, and we might even just decide to stay for an extended vacation.
Okay, hope John's watching this. Here we go. Also, do you have any nicknames?
Well, my grandkids call me Maga.
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 Where did that come from?
Mason, my eldest grandchild, couldn't say grandma, and I attempted to get him to call me all kinds of other things, but that's the one that stuck.
Maga.
Maga.
And it stuck for everybody.
Yep.
Okay, I like it. Well, hey, let's mosey on into your conference room while I ask you the rest of these. What's the most adventurous thing you have ever done?
Well, I would have to say the most adventurous thing I've ever done is be a mother to 3 girls.
Ooh, good answer. If you could be an animal, what would it be?
Well, I think if I was going to be an animal, it would be a really big cat. like a mountain lion or a lioness or a lynx, something, a big lazy cat that, you know, gets to hunt and do whatever it wants.
I like it. I like it. What about your go-to workout song? Do you have one?
I like Shakira's Try Everything.
Ooh, good one. Good one. How about who did you listen to the most when you were growing up? What band?
You know, probably my favorite band was Queen.
Queen.
Really,
Queen.
really loved Queen. They got a lot of great hits.
Do you have a favorite Queen song?
I have a variety. No, I don't really have one favorite. They just have too many great songs.
Yeah, they do. They do have a lot of good ones. How about a favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show probably is Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
I love the books, but I love the show.
Yeah, because you like to read.
Yep.
You like to read. How about a favorite movie?
I think one of my favorite books that they turned into a movie that was very, very accurate. It was Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove's a good one. Yeah. What makes you laugh no matter what?
So no matter what, anytime I hear a video of somebody gagging, it makes me laugh. I think that may be a little mean, but it's still funny.
Gagging. Okay, I'm going to remember that one. What about this? Would you rather fight off one bison or 15 foxes?
Well, I might have more luck trying to get away from one bison than I probably could 15 foxes.
Can run really fast,
yeah,
right?
Okay. Maybe hide.
What about lunch with one person, dead or alive? Who would it be?
Well, I never got to meet my grandpa, Sam. He passed before I was born, so I would love to have an opportunity to sit and visit with him.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat. How about a favorite sport?
Probably my favorite sport is gymnastics.
Wow. Did you ever do gymnastics?
I was a gymnast in my earlier years. So
Gotcha.
Yes, love it.
Lots of flips
yes.
and stuff. Okay.
I used to be a lot more flexible.
What's your favorite sports team?
Probably right now is OU girls softball.
Is there a past superintendent that you would like to have lunch with?
Well, I've been blessed as superintendent number 7 to have been able to interact with 5 of the previous superintendents, but I never got to meet Dr. Carpenter, our first superintendent. So I would love to have a chance to visit with him.
Yeah, and he's no longer with us,
No,
so he
that's
passed.
correct.
He's we'll call him the OG. So anyway,
Yes.
What is your favorite board game?
Probably Pictionary.
Gotcha. And how about your favorite activity that we've done so far for the 50th anniversary?
I really did enjoy having our Christmas party where we asked retirees to join us. It was great getting to see a lot of our former employees and folks we haven't seen in a long time.
Would you rather be able to talk with animals or speak all foreign languages, every one of them?
Actually, I'd love to be able to do both. I think that would be pretty awesome.
I agree. I mean, that would make somebody pretty awesome. How about this? Would you rather have more time or money?
I think absolutely more time because you can always make more money.
That's true. Would you rather be able to whisper or shout?
I think if I needed to, I'd rather be able to shout because there are times that you really need to make sure that somebody can hear you.
And I think as a teacher, you understand that.
Yes.
What's a pet peeve that you have?
I think probably my biggest pet peeve is poor grammar and punctuation.
That's why you're the go-to girl to read all my stuff. I appreciate it. Did you receive any recognition awards for Career Tech in high school?
Yes, I was a member of a Career Tech student organization that has been renamed since I was in high school. It used to be the American Industrial Arts Student Association. And then my senior year, when I was a national officer, they changed the name to the Technology Student Association.
Oh, nice. And so you're state officer.
State and national.
And national officer. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's awesome. And now a superintendent. So what's one thing you could never live without?
Oxygen.
Good answer. And very true. What's your favorite fun fact about Pioneer Tech?
Oh, gosh. Let's see.
I actually don't think you have something next to that yet.
Oh, no, I don't have a favorite fun fact about Pioneer Tech. I don't know. Pioneer Tech is one of the best places I've ever worked. It's full of amazing people, and we get to do meaningful things every day to impact others' lives.
Yeah, it's a great fun fact. And how about 3 words that describe you?
I would have to say curious, tenacious, and responsible.
Good words. Who do you look up to most in life?
I think probably my very first teachers. That would be my parents. They were great role models and great individuals, and I couldn't have had a better childhood and people to emulate in my life.
And they were both teachers, right?
Yes, both teachers.
Both teachers. And favorite subject?
My favorite subject was English. And again, Mrs. Burns was a fabulous English teacher, so she definitely sparked that passion in me.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you were a leader in Oklahoma's government for the day, what's the first thing you would do for education?
I think it's important for our educators and the people who work in schools to know how much they're valued and to just let them know that they do an amazing job, a very critical job, and what they do for work is important.
That's great. That's great. Okay, how about a TV show about your life? What would you call it?
I think I would probably call it Family Circus.
Now, why would you call it that?
Because it's just, you never know what's going to happen, and you're just a little bit all over the place.
And you have lots of grandkids.
Yes, lots of
You have your own kids. You've got John, your husband. So
yeah,
we'll call them all the animals then,
That's
right?
right. Yeah, I can't always wrangle all my circus animals, but we do our best.
What is your go-to fun fact about yourself?
I was once electrocuted at a punt, pass, and kick tournament when I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot to go through.
It was a little scary.
I bet.
But I was okay.
So I know many others, but I won't talk about them on here. So what do you wish you had on, what do you wish was on Pioneer Tech's campus that we don't currently have right now?
I think it'd be awesome if we had a Starbucks or a coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Yeah.
So something to hope for. And you're the superintendent, so I'm glad we're hearing this from you. So what is one piece of advice, Traci, this is the last one, that you would give to any Pioneer Tech student?
I would have to say you need to make sure you put yourself out there. Do things that scare you and try everything at least once.
All right. Well, thanks, Traci, so much for answering 50 questions to celebrate our 50th anniversary. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks.
Have a great day.
You guys have a great day.